My Mocha Fudge recipe is easy and delicious. With chocolate chips, instant coffee, and sweetened condensed milk, you can make amazing old-fashioned fudge at home in just a few minutes. Let's go over the ingredients. You will need 12 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate chips, 340 grams, 2 tablespoons of instant coffee, as I measure 8 grams, and one 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk. Although you only need those 3 base ingredients, if you want to take your fudge to the next level, I recommend adding 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, and if you want, 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Like I said, this is really simple to make. All we literally have to do is combine everything together in this microwave safe bowl, then heat everything in the microwave on high, uncovered, in 30-second increments for a total of 2 minutes, stirring after each 30-second increment. This fudge starts to set really quickly after everything is melted together, so that's why I have my mold off to the side, ready to go. I just lined a loaf pan with some plastic. If you want a thinner fudge, you can use an 8x8 casserole dish. It's up to you. So like I said, this is really quick and easy. I'm just going to pour the sweetened condensed milk into this bowl. And now the coffee, as well as the salt. And I'm just going to stir to combine. And now I'm going to put the bowl into the microwave for 30 seconds and then bring it out and stir everything again. I just took the bowl out of the microwave after the first 30-second increment. So I'm going to give it a nice stir. Now back into the microwave it goes. Now after 1 minute, you can see it's really starting to melt together now. Now after 1.5 minutes, now after the fourth and final 30-second increment, so a total of 2 minutes in the microwave, just going to keep stirring. I know it looks like not all of the chocolate chips are melted, but if you just keep stirring, the residual heat will melt them. And as I said, if you just keep stirring, the chocolate chips will melt with the residual heat. If you are going to add vanilla extract, this is when I would add it. I would not mix it in with everything before melting the chips and the sweetened condensed milk together. I think you might burn off some of the vanilla flavor. So that is why I would wait to add any extracts until after you are done heating the fudge in the microwave. Now that everything is melted together, it's time to pour it into the mold. And as you can see, it's only been a few minutes and it's already starting to get kind of thick. So that's why you want everything ready to go before you start. And now I'm just smoothing out the fudge to try to distribute it evenly within the mold. I'm not going to obsess about it because, like I said, this is an easy homemade recipe. Now I'm going to put this into the refrigerator uncovered for at least 4 hours, if not overnight. And then once it's firm, I will cut into it. Although 4 hours of chilling in the refrigerator should be enough time to set the fudge, I left mine overnight because that's just how my schedule worked out. And as you can see, the fudge had a deep, rich color and a glossy exterior that gave it a nice shine, so it definitely looked appetizing. Getting it out of the mold can be a bit tricky, so just do what I did and use a knife to pry it out. Just take your knife around the edges, loosen it, and then pull it out. This is why lining the loaf pan or 8x8 dish or whatever you're using with plastic wrap or maybe parchment paper is very important because it's going to allow you to pull the fudge out quickly and easily. But once it comes out, just do what I did. Put it on a plate, pull off the plastic wrap, and then take a sharp knife and start cutting it into pieces. And when I cut the first piece and took the first bite, I knew that my Mocha Fudge recipe was a big success because it was absolutely delicious. First, let's talk about the flavor. The chocolate was deep, rich, and dark with just the right amount of sweetness. So even if you don't normally like dark chocolate, I think you'll still like this because it wasn't bitter. The coffee flavor was there, it was noticeable, but it was in the background. It wasn't competing against the chocolate. Actually, what it did is that it emphasized the chocolate. It brought it out and made it even more intense and richer than it would have been without. So like I said, the coffee didn't compete with the chocolate, it just made it better. I would describe the flavor profile as maybe 70 to 80% chocolate, 30 to 20% coffee. So like I said, it was definitely there, but it wasn't so much that it overpowered the chocolate. It played more of a supporting role. I also really liked the texture as well. It was hard to the touch, but soft when chewed, exactly what you would want out of fudge. Like with all sweet condensed milk fudge recipes, this fudge is definitely firmer when it's cold, and then if you leave it at room temperature, it starts to soften. But like I said, I still thought it was pretty firm to the touch. As you can see here, that I'm holding the plate up to the camera, you can see that the knife cut it very neatly. So like I said, it was definitely not soggy or mushy or overly soft. The fudge definitely held its shape when it was cut. As I'm sure you can tell, I really liked this, and when I shared this with a group of people, everyone raved about it. Everyone said it was extremely good, even people who said that they don't normally like chocolate, because like I said, this fudge isn't meant to be a chocolate and coffee fudge. It's meant to be a chocolate fudge with coffee in the background. Even though this was my first time making this old-fashioned mocha fudge with sweetened condensed milk recipe, there really isn't anything I would change significantly. I thought it was perfect, but there are a couple things to keep in mind when you make this. One, make sure you have everything that you will need for this recipe, especially the loaf pan or other mold lined with plastic wrap ready to go before you start. This recipe, as you saw, it moves very fast, and especially once the melted chocolate and sweetened condensed milk start to cool, they harden very quickly. So you want to make sure you have everything ready to go, especially the mold, before you start. And two, you want to make sure that everything that's going to be touching the melted chocolate, especially the bowl and the spoon or spatula, whatever you use to stir it between the intervals, you want to make sure everything like that is dry, because a little bit of moisture can make the chocolate seize and ruin it. So like I said, make sure everything is dry before you begin. But those two things aside, I think this Mocha Fudge recipe is super easy. I think it would be great for a beginner cook who's looking for a simple way to make fudge at home in the microwave. This would be perfect for an afternoon pick-me-up, maybe an after-school snack, or especially for the holidays like Christmas or New Year's. If you make this, I know you will love it. So be sure to tell me about it in the comment section below. As always, thanks for watching. See you next time.